यस, गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन। आप सबका स्वागत है एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज के इस वेबिनार में, जहां पे हम बात करेंगे आज एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज मोबाइल ऐप प्लेटफॉर्म के बारे में। कैसे आप इस प्लेटफॉर्म को अच्छे से यूज कर सकते हो, हाउ कैन यू गेट द मैक्सिमम आउट ऑफ इट। लेट्स से यू आर न्यू to this platform, or you have some idea about the stock market, or let's say you already started journey and you are looking for some betterment of that journey, or let's say you have some doubts. Then also you can ask, like we have enabled the chat window of YouTube, and where you can put your queries. Okay, we'll try to answer that query towards the end. Yes. So let's start today's session. Once again, good morning to everyone. And yes, let's start. So once you logged in, you will get multiple options in this window. So by default, you will land on watch list. But we have created one more section called Explore. So if you look on the bottom side, there are essentially 5 sections are there: Explore, Watch list, Portfolio, Orders, and Invest. Okay. So the very interesting section is the explore section. So let's say if you are exploring the market, let's say, and you want to understand how a market is performing today, and you want to see where the money is going, where people are maximum buying the stocks, and basically all your market research related questions can be analyzed through this section. Right. So let's start from the first, like from the top part. So if you see on the top, there are two index we have pinned. So by default, there will be the two index. Let's say currently it is Nifty 50 and Sensex. But let's say you are someone who is following the Nifty 50 and Nifty Bank person. Me personally, track these two index. So you can change this two index. So you can customize this window, this two index as per your preference. So let's say I personally track Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty. If you see, there is a pin window over there, like towards the right. So you can pin these two, index of your, preference. And once you click outside, you will see that those two index will be pinned on the top. So you will get insights on this on a real time, right? On the below that, there is a search window. So let's say if you want to search any stocks or options or anything like that, then you can simply write down the name of that. You can search your mutual fund also. So let's say I would like to search for the SBI, the SBI Bank, right? So if I want to know, then I can directly search SBI, and then you can see that all the options related to SBI, like the stock or ETF, or be it a futures, be it a call option, all these different instruments being listed here of SBI. And then you can click on your as per your preference, and you can get the details over there. Right. So next, if you see, there are multiple tabs below the search window. So there's are explore, then stocks, FN, or mutual fund. So basically, if you just want to explore the overall market, then you can go to the explore market. And in explore, you will see that we have different cards or section over here. So let's say there is a particular this card, which way Nifty 50 will move, right? So let's say if you want to understand that today Nifty 50 is what behavior. So let's say Nifty 50 is essentially 50 companies, right? So out of this 50 company, what's the behavior? How many companies are going up today? How many companies are going down today? So you'll get an overall idea. Let's say if you see on ADV side, there is currently 16 companies. So it says that 16 companies are in positive manner, and then 34 companies are going down compared to the previous day, right? Then there is a section called most bought us. So in this section, we are covering the top four section on this screen, and this top four companies is something which is bought on this platform. So ये चार कंपनीज है जिनके स्टॉक्स मैक्सिमम इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे, एसबीआई सिक्योरिटीज के प्लेटफॉर्म पे परचेज हुए हैं. Let's say if you want more such companies like this, then you can click on the view more on the top right. Once you click on view all, then you will get a list of companies which is these are the companies which is most bought with us on this platform. So if you see that BEL, then NBCC, Suzlon, all these stocks are purchased maximum on this platform. Then there is a section called our recommendation. So this section is essentially covering the recommendations of which is being curated by our research team. We have very well known SBS Securities research team who creates a different like research on different indices and stock options, and they are publishing this research. So let's say you want to have a like quick view on this card, and let's say if you are a person who is considering the current market price basis filtration. So let's say we are searching for some stocks which is in the range of 250 to 500 rupees. Then you can directly click on that filter and you will get the what is the top one call of this range. So let's say Mahindra and Mahindra, which is being recommended by our team. Sorry, Mahindra and Mahindra Finance. So they essentially major tracking of a particular company. So let's say at what price you need to enter, what's the stop loss, what's the target price for this, and what's the potential profit, right? So you will get all this information. So as you can see, the potential profit is around 2.5%, right? And you can scroll, on a horizontal level, and you will get the more details, more such stocks in this particular filter. If you click on view all, then you will get all the research recommended ideas in single place, right? All these research ideas is having different filters, be it from equity and derivative on the top. So basically, if you are looking for some equity related options, equity related ideas, then you'll get all these ideas in the screen. Let's say if you're searching for some derivative related ideas, then you'll get derivative ka window also. Inside equity also, if you are looking for something like you are looking for some momentum related stocks, which stocks are having kind of momentum and also being recommended by the research team, then you can click on the momentum and you will get an option, you will get a all the details of momentum related stocks. Then let's say if you click on delivery, then you will get all the stocks which are being recommended on delivery side. So particularly if you see, we have our team has created Diwali picks also. So under Diwali picks, they have recommended multiple stocks, right? So if you see, there is a stock called POCL, and there is a potential return of 15.34%, and currently also it's around 7% return is already given, right? So when they have recommended, well, as per that price, if you see, the stock has already gained 7% of return. So this is the kind of accuracy our research team has, and definitely you can look for this kind of research related ideas in this section. Now let's go to the the next section, which is explore your favorite. So let's say if you are searching for some companies of a specific to sector. Let's say me, personally like the auto sector per se. So let's say if I click on auto, then I'll get all the list of companies which belong to this auto sector, right? So right from the Apollo Tires, Ashok Leyland, Bajaj Auto, Balkrishna Tires, everything, you will get a list of companies which are being in this particular sector. Also from this window also, if you see on the top, then you can toggle between different sectors. So let's say if you're looking for some banking sector, or let's say if you're looking for some FMCG sector, you can just simply one click and you'll get the list of companies which are of that sector, right? Next is we have created something for your goals. So yeah, we all have our different goals in our life, right? Someone is dreaming for their particular phone, or let's say someone wants to buy a car and something like that, right? So we always like have a like this kind of a goal in our mind. And let's say for this goal, we help you to achieve this goal with the creation of mutual fund baskets. So let's say if you have a dream of purchasing car, let's say after 3 years or something like that, then we have curated some mutual fund baskets for this. So let's say if you see, there is a basket called All in One. So if you go in that basket, then you can see that this basket named All in One has a minimum one-time investment value of 25,000, and then there's a minimum SIP value of a 5,000. So you can start your journey with the 25,000 rupees of value, and then your monthly SIP value will be 5,000 rupees. And if you see, there is a return analysis also we have given over here. In the chart, you can see that what is a percent of return this particular basket has generated in the last 1 year, 3 year, and 5 year and 10 year category, right? And then you can also like we also created one calculator also. So let's say if you see that if you have invested of 25,000, then how much money you would have generated, right? So with this basket, you would have generated 27,700 odd number of rupees. So if you see, it's around 11%, right? And compared to the benchmarks, like there is always a benchmark of that particular index, which is a mutual fund is having. So index as the benchmark has given around 7% return, but this basket is given more return than that. So you can see that this kind of a baskets we have created for you. And if you want to have more details on this basket, like where this actually money will going to invest, then you can see that there is a three mutual funds essentially in this basket where your money will be parked on. So there is also percentage mentioned. So let's say for the UTI, we will invest 40%. Then there's SBI multi-asset allocation fund. There will be 32 percentage of a portion, and then there is a 28%. So this is how there is a split between all these three funds. And yes, just so you can see that this is kind of a functionality we have created for you, right? Which we call as a mutual fund basket. Now let's go to the next section, which is IPO. So IPO is very popular in this investment section. So here you can see all this ongoing IPO. So let's say there's a Canara HSBC Life Insurance IPO is going on, and there is a Midwest Limited also. So you will see all this open category, the IPOs which are currently open in the market, or let's say if it is pre-open also, we have also added it here. So you'll get a quick view what all IPOs are currently ongoing or pre-open. You can also click on view all and see the full list of this IPO. Not only the listed, like currently open IPO, we have also option of recently listed IPOs also. So if you go to this IPO section, then you will see that there is a section called something called the upcoming. So at present there are no IPOs in pipeline, but let's say there are some upcoming IPOs also. Then this the list will be populated here. And then if you want to see that what is the recently listed IPO behavior. So let's say there is company called LG Electronics, right? So LG Electronics was listed on 14th of October, yani today. So today only it was listed, and you will see that what's a percentage gain till date. Then there was a like multiple IPO Tata Capital was there. So you will get full entire history of IPO here with their till date return, the issue price, the last traded price, and everything. Right. So we'll get a quick idea of recently listed company also here in this IPO section. Right. So this is it, like around more of a explore section, right? If you are looking for some other investment options like corporate FD, ETFs, and all, we have also given this menu here. You can go and explore that also, right? There are small case also where you can invest, right? So essentially the explore section is overall about this, and where you can get the overall idea of market. Now let's go to the stock section. So stock section, you will get the quick view of your portfolio and position. So let's say if you already invested in this platform, then you will get this kind of a card where you will see that what's your portfolio performance today, and what's the overall amount you've invested, and what's the current value. And if you have created like any, like if you have running SIPs, then you can also see that how many SIPs are active, how many are is upcoming, and all. You can manage also SIP from here, right? Inside the stock section, we have created something called as a trending stocks. So all this stocks which are trending today, it can be on buy side, it can be on sell side, not necessarily only buy side. So the stocks which are trending today, the top four stocks we have listed here. If you want to have a full entire list of trending stocks, then you can click on view all, and then you will get a list of stocks which are trending today. From this way also you can get key what all trending stocks are here, and you can like analyze those stocks and start your investment journey if you feel so, right? Then also like again same section we have created here also for the stock specific things, the research recommendation which are being shared by our team, right? Based on different filters related to current market price, you will get all this option. If you click on view all, you will get detailed information of those recommended stocks also. Apart from that, let's say so you are someone who would like to see that why this team has recommended this particular stock. So let's say there is something called as Swaraj engineering company, right? Which is being recommended by our team. So for that also you can see there is a download functionality, download report. If you click on that arrow, the down arrow, you will see that there is something option called as a download report. So if you click on download report, you will get an file analyzing all those uh, things related to this company, that why this IPO, why this company was recommended by our research team. So if you see that there is a report coming of Diwali picks. So our team has particularly created this kind of a report where they have selected stocks for Diwali. Just a second. Right. So sorry for the technical glitch. Uh, can you please confirm now? We can see my screen. Just a second. Now. Yeah, sorry, one. I guess we are back. Yeah, so yes, I was explaining about these research ideas of a delivery trade, right? Next is market move section. So let's say if you want to see that what all top gainers are, what all top losers are, or let's say 52-week stocks, 52-week high, 52-week low. So if you want to understand and get this kind of a list, where let's say if you're looking for top losers of today, right? So you can click on top losers and you will get an entire list of stocks which are in top losing category for now, right? So if you see that there's a Dixon, Tata Capital, all this companies are in top losers, and then there's a top gainers also. There are sections of a 52-week high, 52-week low. All the different sections are there, and you can get the list of stocks under that category. Right. Now let's explore. So there is something called market heat map. If you see, understand today's trending trends by market heat maps. So you can see the heat map of particular index. So let's say, like you all know, Nifty 50 has a 50 companies, right? So if you want to understand the heat map category of this Nifty 50 companies, then you will see that you will get an entire 50 companies heat map from green to red, like what are companies are on positive side, what are companies are on negative side, right? So you can see the entire list over here. You will see that there's a Tata Motor stocks in the very red pattern, so there's like kind of a demerger is going on. So yeah, you'll get an entire view of this index. So let's say if you click on Sensex, so you will get the Sensex is all 30 companies in a heat map manner, right? So this is a heat map functionality, right? Now next is e-margin. So e-margin is something it's a very interesting category where you get an extra margin. So let's say you are someone who has got some great idea, or let's say you got some great insight, or let's say you got some very good fundamental idea per se. Let's say be it in Reliance or something like that, and let's say you have very limited capital to invest upon, but you want your wishes to have invest more amount this particular category, then you can explore e-margin options. So e-margin option is something like, so let's say if I give you very basic example, let's say you would like to invest 13,000, considering the current market price is around 1379. So let's say if you want, with your available amount, you can buy only 10 shares, let's say. But with e-margin category, you can buy 40 shares with the same amount. So if you see on the bottom side, there is a line which is written that you can buy 40 share with the same amount, and there is a CT of switch to e-margin. So if you click on switch to e-margin, the order window will change to e-margin, and you will get 40 quantity order with the same amount, right? So the remaining 30 quantity will be, funded by the SBI securities. And so let's say if this particular stocks goes up by 5%, or let's say as per your, thought, then you'll get, multiple times of return. So let's say instead of 10 quantity, you are getting 40 quantities. So let's say you are able to generate 1,000 rupees of a return from, let's say, 10 stocks. Here you will get a 4,000 rupees of return. But yes, you should invest in emerging category very cautiously, because this can go on both side, positive as well as negative side also. So this is the emerging category, right? So all these e-margin related stocks which are, listed here, you can click on view all and get the full entire list of e-margin enable stocks, right? So this is e-margin. Yes, IPO we already covered, right? And then there is a small case also. So let's say if you would like to invest in a small case. So small case is nothing. It's also kind of a basket facility we have created for you. So there you can, explore different kind of a small case. So let's say if you are looking for something of a combination of, equity and gold, let's say. So let's say if you are someone like at present also, if you see there's a very boom of, gold and silver prices, right? So let's say from today, if you decide that if you would like to invest in both this category, equity as well as gold, so you can search this kind of. So there is a basket called equity and gold asset. There you can, go and explore that. There is a minimum amount of 388 rupees, and, last 3 years CAGR of 21% almost, right? So you can invest this kind of basket. So there are the multiple different themes also, where you can, explore and start your investment journey for this kind of a basket. So this is about small case. Now let's say you are someone who, trades in FNO. So futures and options is very, interesting category. So we have specially created this kind of a menu for FNO. So if you see, there is a India VIX index is mentioned over here. So India VIX is a kind of a volatility index. You will get, the value of that index right in the top. And then if you see, there's an indices section. So all these indices, different Nifty 50, Sensex, Bank Nifty, with their expiry mention. If you see on the Nifty 50 card, there is a mention of expiry today. Like Nifty is having expiry of Tuesday, right? A weekly expiry. So you'll get an option that, you can start FNO trading in from that card itself. So if you click on Nifty 50, you will get an entire option chain here. So for this option chain, like you can see that, where is the spot price, where is the support and resistance level, and all this sides of a call side and put side. You will get it in a single view. How much is the OI? What is the LTP? Yani what's the premium price which is currently running for this particular stock, spot price and everything. All this detail you will get it here. And let's say if you want to have more details on volumes and IV, then you can click on a respective side, let's say call or put, and you'll get all different values for respected to the strike price, right? Now also, let's say you are someone who likes to do analysis based on the Greeks also. So let's say all these Greeks of, delta, gamma, theta, you'll get like you can switch from market data to Greeks on from the top, and you can, understand the this Greeks also for respective sites, call and put. Now let's say you would like to switch an expiry. So there is a menu also where you can select different weekly expiry, monthly expiry also. So if you see that if you want to analyze the 20th October ka option chain, then you can click on that screen and get the 20th October ka entire view, right? So this is about the option chain. There are also different options we have given here for this, strategy builder and insta charts and everything. So strategy builder is something like, let's say you have a like there are multiple strategies in the options market, right? So let's say it's a bull call spread or anything like that. Then you can prepare your strategy and get to see that how much will be the maximum profit, maximum loss, what will be your break on points and something like that. So all these options are given in this, all these functionalities are given in this particular section. Now let's say again, like same kind of a stocks related things, we also created most active option section here. So if you want to see that most traded options are what, so you will get a list of 4 options which are being traded on our platform maximum. So if you see, there is a Nifty 50 25,200 put option is currently trending, currently trading maximum, and you will get an entire idea. Let's say what's a premium and what's a percentage in absolute amount change for this particular option. Then there is a section of most bought, OI gainer, OI loser, price gainer, price loser, IV rise, IV fall. All this different section is given, and based on that, you can get the insight of a current market, and you can make your decision very quickly and easily, right? Then there is a section of analytics. So let's say if you want to analyze a call and put side of analysis with the respect to their the premium price, or let's say return things and all, so you can analyze it for different spot price, or let's say strike price. So you will get entire information in this chart, right? So again, yes, we have a section called our recommendation. So let's say our research team has done the research on a particular index or stock option. You will get entire information in this section. So let's say if you go to the derivative section, there you can see that today at 11:20, the research team has given a particular recommendation of Nifty 25,200 put option. They have recommended entry price around 76 rupees and target is around 115. If you see currently also it's around 98 rupees, and currently it is giving a return of 26%. So this is the kind of the accuracy our team has, and if you see potential profit is around 20%, right? On the top, if you see, there is a different filters of stock calls and index call also. So whenever there is a research call is being updated by our team, you will get respective section updated, right? Next is a mutual fund section. So let's say if you are someone who would like to invest in mutual fund, you can come to this section, and where you can see that what are the top performing schemes based on the last 3 years CAGR. So let's say there is a scheme called Bandhan Small Cap Fund, or let's say there is a Motilal Oswal Large Cap and Mid Cap Fund. So you will get all this information related, like what all top performing schemes are, what's the minimum amount of investment required to enter into the scheme, and what's the last 3 year return, right? So you will get entire information over here, and with respect to their fund and scheme name. So you can definitely start your investment from clicking on invest. You'll get 2 options here, like you can start, like you can do one time lump sum investment also, and you can start SIP also. For SIP, you need to create one time process. There is a mandate process. Once the mandate is created, you can create n number of SIPs and start your investment journey in this, right? So this is a kind of a mutual fund section we have here. Here also we have different categories, like stocks we had like around different sector related categories. Here also we have categories related to mutual fund. So let's say there is a balance advantage category, long duration, and all this short duration, ultra short duration. So there is a large cap, aggressive hybrid. So if you're looking this kind of a category related scheme, then you can definitely go in that section and explore all the scheme of that section, right? Similarly, in the stocks we get IPO. In mutual funds we get NFO. So all this NFO new fund offers which are currently running, you will get a list. If you click on view all, you get entire list of NFO which are currently running. You can see the start and end date, minimum investment amount, and if you feel that if you would like to invest in this particular fund, then you can click on invest now and start the your journey through NFO also. Right. So next is watch list section. So there are predefined watch list over here, which are being created for this, which are being created of index specific things. So let's say there is a Nifty 50 index, and then you will get all the 50 stocks listed in this particular watch list. Now let's say if you are someone who like to create your own watch list, then you can create as per your preference also. So let's say I would like to add Vedanta, right? So I will simply search Vedanta, and if you go on that screen, you will get on the top right the plus sign. I'll add it under metal, and then you can see it's successfully added in that window also. So you can create your custom watch list also here. And let's say if you would like to invest in a particular stock, right? So you can go to the stock page where you can get the market depth and all the information related to your fundamental and technical analysis in a single window, right? So starting from the returns and volume, the financials, like what's the profit and loss, what's the revenue, all those technical indicators, shareholding pattern, all these different news and events related things, all the information you can get it in a single section. And there are top three actions which are usually being performed by the investors and trader, like buy, sell, and SIP. You can start your in SIP in equity also, right? So if you click on buy, as I explained earlier, that you can get different buy options. Let's say be it normal delivery order, let's say it's e margin if you would like to start, or let's say if you want to do intraday also, you can select different type of order from this window, and definitely you can start it from here. Yes, so that's it about it. Any questions? If you would like to ask, you can put it on a chat window. We are happy to take questions also. Also, during the journey, if you have any doubts and if you would like to contact, in the menu we have something called as contact us. So you can click on contact us, and definitely reach out to us. So there is something called as relationship manager. So if you click on I button, you will get information of your dedicated VRM, and you can dedicated you can contact them for your day-to-day queries, or it can be like any kind of a query. It can be a normal query related to app, or let's say if you want to know more about the research and everything, you can definitely give it a call and get in touch. Okay, so that was it about today. I hope you have understood this in depth, and from here you can start your journey or enhance your journey. Okay, that is it from my side. Thank you. Have a nice day.